Hello, my name's Mike Chavez-Dawson. I'm an artist and I'm the curator of Unrealised Potential. This show is very much a collaborative show between myself and Unrealised Projects, Sam Ely and Lynn Harris. And then also I'm collaborating with Brian Reed and Len Horsey to realise Liam Gillick's Planta di Anodizado. Overall, the nature of this show actually tackles with the sort of areas of kind of exchange value and sort of systems of authorship and also collaboration. That's very much the spirit of this show in a nutshell. But also, it actually physically invites audience to actually participate, to activate the majority of the work, whether that's physically negotiating the entrance ways and exit ways in the space, or having the opportunity to purchase another artist's idea. In Gallery 3, there's a fantastic installation by Relax, which is Daniel Hauser and Marie Antoinette from Zurich, and they've answered the question, what is wealth? And they're inviting people to exchange objects of value on their person to look and exchange for a strategic question publication that's been answered, so which is amazing.
Hi, my name's Brian Reed. I'm one of the collaborators on Gallery 2 in Unrealised Potential by Mike Chavez-Dawson. Our piece was to kind of realise the first Unrealised Potential, which was Planta di Ionization by Liam Gillick, which was to display all the products and services of a aluminium manufacturer and processor in Mexico. We took that as a starting point and ran with it and created a whole kind of trade fair environment to it, making it very colourful, inviting. We had lots of wall paintings which kind of reference Mexican history and kind of corporate blue. We made a film for it, which kind of was the day in the life of one of the hostesses of the company. In the overall context, it's been a great, fantastic project to be involved in that kind of breaks down the barriers of individual practices. Everything's a collaboration. No one has, it's a shared ownership, shared ideas, shared realisation. It's been a process that's been going on for about 6 months now, so it's wonderful to see this kind of great realisation of it. It's been great fun to do. Corner House have been wonderful, and come down and see it. There's lots to see, and it's a very engaging, entertaining, educational, thought-provoking exhibition.
Hi, I'm Gavin Wade. I'm an artist curator and I'm the curator and publisher of Strategic Questions. This is the first UK showing of Strategic Questions, which has started in 2002. So over the last 8 years I have published 25 or 26 artworks that answer the questions that you need to know if you want to solve all of the world's problems. If you want the answer to what is wealth, then you can come along and find the new answer to that, which is by Relax, Kieren's Hauser and Co, who have come over from Switzerland to make this work here, and they have caged up the other answers to the strategic questions. You need to bring your wallet or your passport, come along, you can drop that in and you can choose a publication to go and read and find the answer. The answers do range from things like what is brain, to what is intellect, to has man a function in universe. So if you've ever wondered why you are here and what you're for, then come and read the book and you will find out. Simple as that.
We are Sam Ely and Lynn Harris. We are artists who have been running a project called Unrealised Projects since 2003, where we've been asking artists for their unrealised project ideas. We house all of those ideas on a website. The website is
www.unrealisedprojects.org.
And we're now working with Mike Chavez-Dawson on Volume 6, which is called Unrealised Potential, which is what this exhibition is all about, where Mike originally had a project called Potential Hits, of which he asked artists for their favourite exhibition ideas. Dream idea.
Yeah.
And he then offered the idea to the audience to purchase. So that is what this incarnation of this project is. If you come into the gallery now, you can purchase one of 67 artists' ideas to realise yourself over the next 2 years.
Hi, the contents may vary. I'm Alice Bradshaw and Liz Murphy and Richard Shields, and we're a collective based in Manchester that were co-founded in 2004.
We've worked with Mike Chavez previously on Unrealised Projects where we did a retrospective, and from that he asked us to be involved in Unrealised Potential.
The nature of our particular proposal is something similar to the way we practice as artists ourselves, in that we take our art practice and our way of showing into the public realm in places that aren't normally associated with the arts, and we kind of get that relationship to kind of expand between the buildings that we show our work in. We expand on the concepts within it and make work about that. So with this idea, we're going to get artists to approach industries that they've wanted to be associated with as part of their practice in the past, present or future, and they will in turn make a manual started off by the artist and then passed on to the organisation chosen by the artist, and they will then make their section.
So the first stage is that the artist makes their section, and the artist is also called the manual operative, and the manual is called the modus operandus, and then after they've made their section, they ask each organisation and industry in turn to produce a section, and then they compile at the end the whole manual.
I think we try to make it work almost as a skills transfer, as a way of creating something based around the skills you need to practice as an artist, perhaps.
Yeah, it's a bit like a placement scheme for artists and businesses to learn from each other, and then at the end you get pretty much what I'm hoping might look like the owner's manual of a Ford Escort 1994, based on art and images. That's the idea.
Having a wander through the exhibition, and it's interesting to find that they'll produce a space for people whose ideas have never been used, never been placed in a gallery space, and in a way it's good to see unused energy, untapped energy being placed and being almost like trapped within a context. I think the avant-garde is now well and truly sealed up, placed in academia, and people talk about it and study it. So there's no longer any kind of shock value. I think nowadays people have to look at art in different ways, and I think it can get a bit extreme the way people look at art, looking at politics, economics. I mean, whatever happened to looking at a nice picture on a wall or a nice piece of sculpture in your garden?